Have been over the years of His Excellency's ruling of Sierra Leone part of the new direction agenda of making Sierra Leone a better country for all. I am very grateful for this opportunity that has been given to me. When the invite got to me about 2 months ago, I unwittingly said to myself that the day of reckoning has arrived, when my peers shall demand questions from me, my stewardship, and also as an ambassador that is representing our generation in this conglomeration of different generations. I feel proud that today I'm going to give a synopsis of the works of His Excellency the President, to which my humble contribution has also forged ahead the vision of the new direction government. A little over 2 years ago, I was Director General of Sierra Leone's petroleum upstream sector. As Director General, I inherited the reins of the APC administration of the oil and gas sector of Sierra Leone. When His Excellency charged me with the responsibility, he reminded me of the Herculean task that was set ahead of me to midwife and sanitize the reputation of Sierra Leone's oil and gas industry, an industry that would have served the economic transformation of our country, but for corruption and mismanagement of the resources that were accrued from that particular sector. Immediately, I embarked on international shopping of the opportunities of Sierra Leone in the oil and gas industry. I remember my first visit was to Houston, Texas. I had attended one of the renowned oil and gas gatherings in Houston. And when I got into the hall, there was a gentleman of a European descent who was giving reports on West Africa. Coincidentally, he was reporting on Sierra Leone's oil and gas. His statements were quite unpleasant, and I felt really disappointed as the newly appointed Director General of Sierra Leone's Petroleum Directorate. When he finished his report, I accosted the gentleman and said, "I'm sorry, you've just given the wrong impression about Sierra Leone and its industry." And I introduced myself as the Director General, and he said in return, "I'm sorry, but I wish you good luck with that." And I also offered to pour coffee for this gentleman. He rejected my coffee because he had had a very pleasant experience with Sierra Leone in the past decades. Ladies and gentlemen, to change a nation is not a day's work. You know, unimaginable disaster was wreaked on the image and status of our country. And it is that stigma that His Excellency is trying to erase from Sierra Leone's history. We must be proud of being led by a leader who, when Sierra Leone was at the crossroad of its destiny between authoritarianism and democracy, he chose patriotically and for the love of his people the path of democracy, for which His Excellency the President has been heralded as the father of Sierra Leone's democracy. You see, it was one of your leaders in Abraham Lincoln when he said that every man can stand adversity, but to know the true character of a man, give him power and see what they do with it. His Excellency in 1996 demonstrated that you do not need to stay in power to change the fortune of your country. especially at a critical time, when the decision you make shall break or make your country. He chose to make the decision that has now got us to where we are.